yeah, whoa. Look, they can never keep me down, I'm going. And if I ever fail, just know I'll go again. I never quit, cause I know that every loss may lead to another win. I'm going up. I bet when I land, they gon' tell me it's luck again. See that I'm winning, it's harder to watch. I'm setting the stage, you should give me my props. You ain't got no soul, you lacking the spirit. You talk out your neck, I'ma show you I'm with it. I would really hate for you to sit and watch me win again and win again. Whoa. Who the best in this thing? Tell them, yeah, that's me. Tell them who bring the vibe, say, yeah, that's me.
What up? You already know what it is. It's the Big Pheez podcast. You already know we coming through. Got my man Sam walking here.
Want y'all to look at it.
Commanders hoodie.
Look at it. Look at it.
Frames in the
breathe it.
Alex,
breathe
Sam,
it.
what up?
Shout out to y'all. But breathe it. Breathe it. So what you think?
You act like I'm not happy that we won. I was very doubtful that we was gonna win because it's the Commanders and the Giants always win, bro.
They do. But
and
you know
we didn't
what?
win in the fashionable style.
Fair enough. But we got
you
that
know,
dub.
We
You
gotta,
see that
you
dub?
gotta be happy that Daniel Jones just sucks.
You mean Daniel? I mean, it's all. Yeah. Listen, man. I'm honestly, like I told you.
Didn't he get like $128 million or something?
He got paid. He got
gave
paid.
him some money.
He got paid.
I know they mad they gave him that money.
Yeah, he got paid. But you know what though, man? I mean, it's still early. It's the beginning of the season. So, you know, I mean, look, it's the beginning of the season. I mean, I'm happy they won. I can't sit here and lie and act like I was 100% confident that we was gonna win. But
no, you wasn't confident because it was pretty much the field goal kicker's game.
Listen,
wasn't the quarterback.
As long as it's a dub.
Wasn't the offense.
Well, hold on. It wasn't the quarterback.
Nah.
Come on, man.
But
you didn't watch the game, man. It was the penalties, man. I mean, at the end.
He played a pretty good game. Did he throw any touchdowns?
Dude, there were no touchdowns that day.
Okay, all right, then.
But he's still a good quarterback.
He did a better job than he did.
Let me tell you something. You can hate me now. Oh, should I even be singing that song?
Hell nah.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I didn't even realize I should. And not even that hook.
Sing the Nas version.
I was singing the hook.
Nas verse. I was going to sing Nas.
Well, yeah. Well, you know who sang the part that said you should hate me now, though, right?
We'll get to that later.
All right, fair enough.
Commanders is what, 1-1?
1-1, about to be 16-1. And you know, I mean, it's good. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like we about to run the table on these fools, man.
Oh.
So on everybody, 16-1. I said it. About to go to the MGM and lay the money down. What we talking about?
Lay the money down.
16-1. So I'm just honestly though, for real, I'm just happy we're not running into each other. I'm happy that we looked at least. I mean, our defense still needs some work. But it looks like
some work. It needs a lot of work, bro.
We playing like a team.
Daniel Jones.
I mean, can you call a man the right name?
It's Daniel Jones, bro.
Like you thinking of Dame Dash right now? Is that why you keep on calling him Dame Jones?
What's his name?
Daniel Jones.
I said Daniel Jones.
Oh, I thought you said Dame Jones.
No, Daniel.
Oh, okay. You know,
I know his name. I know the sorriest quarterback in the NFL name. Daniel Jones. They made Daniel Jones look like Tom Brady out there.
So what? All right, check this out.
Who the next game? Who we play the next game?
We got to play the Bengals next. But let's talk about the Arizona Cardinals because by the time this probably comes out, it'll be then. Do you think we can beat the Cardinals? Come on, man. You think we can lose to the Cardinals?
Kyler Murray is a dog out there. Are you nuts?
The Cardinals?
Kyler Murray. Did you just see Kyler Murray play?
I don't even think the Cardinals won a game yet this season.
They just won.
They won last week?
Yeah, they crushed.
All right, well, that just shows you I don't watch nobody.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is the stud, the new Randy Moss of the NFL.
Hey, look, you're right. Yes, he did. Yes.
Get him the ball.
Yes, but you know what, though? You're right. I don't know what I'm tripping. Yes, you're right.
Arizona will crush the Commanders.
But remember this. Kingsbury was his coach. So if anybody
Arizona is going to crush the Commanders, bro.
Come on. Really?
Jaden Daniels.
You just said the same thing about the Giants.
I ain't saying they was gonna crush. I said they was gonna lose.
Oh Lord.
Daniels.
All right, y'all. So check this out. You see this right here? I'm gonna get myself a whole nother version. Well, let's move on, man. The hate is killing me, man.
I ain't hating them. They won. Shout out to the Commanders, my team. It may not seem like it is, but it's just years and years and years of disappointment. Years and years and years of the front office.
You sound like a jilted lover, man.
No,
I am a jilted lover, so I'm not going to sit here and say I'm not.
Dude, the The general manager is a basketball dude, and the co-owner is a basketball dude. Magic and his crew are all from basketball. Period. So they don't know nothing about football. That's why I got faith.
Well, it got to be better than what we've had over these last few years.
No, it
so
ain't.
I'm excited at the fact that
we
got rid of Dan Snyder. You rather have what?
I'd rather have Dan back than this.
You rather have Dan Snyder back?
At least we know football.
Huh? Dan Snyder? What football does Dan Snyder know? Tell me what
football does Magic know?
So let me get this straight.
What football
First
does
of
the
all,
owner
Magic is not the owner. So let's start there. Let's take a couple steps
what
back.
Football
right
does
there.
the owner own? He's owning Philadelphia 76ers.
At least the
basketball
owner,
people.
At least the owner now is the owner of a professional team, and he knows how to run a professional organization. Yeah. What other than
he already knew that he came from the 76ers.
But I'm just saying he knows how to run a professional franchise. What did Daniel Snyder know how to run before Daniel Snyder took over the team?
Nothing.
Exactly. So you're gonna tell me
I'd rather take somebody that came from nothing to own the team than somebody that came from basketball. Basketball is a different mind frame than football.
Where did Kraft come from before he took over the Patriots?
Michelob, I don't know.
Next topic. Let's move on.
Lowenbrow.
Hater. And I'm a hater too. Yeah. So it's amazing that you're more hater than I.
We should continue to let Pheez make these calls. The last call he made, we won. So keep on calling and saying that we're going to lose. That's true. So yes,
we will lose. We will
Barrow,
absolutely lose.
Joe Barrow going to get his first win.
Yes, he will.
Will be 1-2 next week on Sunday.
Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We got it, dude. I'm gonna get you a Commander jersey next week, man.
Give me one.
Yeah.
If they win, you can give me a Jaden Daniels jersey, and I'm rocking.
Nah, dude. That's too expensive.
Yeah.
I need to get you like a Chase Young jersey or something like that.
Somebody like with a team. What's on the menu, bro?
Well, I know what's on the menu for Diddy. He got to account for them 1,000 bottles of lube.
I think this is. I think that this. I'm gonna be real. That like this about to be a serious conversation.
Yeah.
Man. It's about to be serious because I'm gonna keep it 100.
Mm-hmm.
All of this stuff started happening to black men. Bill Cosby, Russell Simmons, R. Kelly, Diddy. It started happening after the Epstein effect. After Jeff Epstein was convicted of what he was convicted of. And his girlfriend got locked up. And then she started dropping names. Now, I'm not saying she dropped the black people names. She started dropping the higher up white people names. Even Prince Andrew. And he a prince Prince of Ireland or some shit like that. And he's a prince in another world. In another country. Mm-hmm. And so once they start dropping names, I feel like that all the higher up white people start dropping the down on the black people. So I think that a lot of us need to stop criticizing and coming down on Diddy and them because they pretty much, even though they did some foul shit, they're the victims of, I'm not going to get in trouble, so I'm going to tell on the black people. Period. Because all this stuff started happening after Epstein. Everything. I did my research. Mm-hmm. Everything started happening after Epstein. And that's why Russell Simmons moved out of the country. Because he was on that. They started saying, well,
Ain't he still in India?
Yeah, he ain't coming back. He in Indonesia. He ain't coming back. This is what happened. After Jeff Epstein's girlfriend stopped, because I don't believe Jeff Epstein is dead, first of all. Second of all, when they pulled his girlfriend in there, she started dropping names. Those names that she dropped, they went to start questioning, because she dropped Prince Andrew, she dropped Bill and Hillary Clinton, she dropped Donald Trump, all of them. None of them been locked up yet. None of them been questioned about it yet. Mm-hmm. But all of a sudden, all the black people, everybody black, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, Russell Simmons, and now Diddy.
But Bill Cosby did something.
All of them did something.
And Diddy.
All of them. Listen
did a lot of diddling.
All of them did something. Did you see those pictures with all them white people I just named were underage girls on Jeff Epstein Island. Yeah. Okay, then all of them did something. Yeah. So why the white people not in trouble?
They are.
No, they not.
They did.
No, they not. They out here. Trump out here, Clinton out here, Prince Andrew out here. All those high record execs and them higher TV execs, all of them still out here. But all the black people are being scrutinized and punished right now.
Okay,
you know, period. For doing what they did. Yeah, but everybody did something. Why can't everybody be in trouble?
Because they have political power.
That's what I was saying.
I'm a spectator to this conversation.
I'm
gonna let y'all talk.
Whatever, bro.
I'm just listening to y'all.
I ain't saying that black people should get a pass for the shit that they did because it's some foul shit. Period.
I hear you.
Make sure you bleep out the curse words on this. But it's some foul stuff, period. But everybody should be in trouble. Donald Trump's still running for president.
You know.
I don't get it.
Hold on, man. Let me get comfortable here. I agree in the sense
that hoodie, though, for real.
This is thank you, brother. Thank you, man. I agree in the sense that this is a serious topic. I mean, here's my take on this whole thing. And I mean, we both are people who have been in the industry, are in the industry. First and foremost, I want to say this. I want to get this out the way really, really quickly so we can get down to the nitty gritty. Anything regarding women and the assault, brutality, whatever be the case, that I'm gonna say that right there is intolerable. It's unacceptable. If that is what is happening with him right now, then it is what it is, because I shouldn't even say it is. The punishment is required.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be punished.
Oh yeah, and that's where I'm going with this.
He deserves to be punished.
And that's where I'm going with this. I'm going with this here really 100%. Quickly. So I want to take that out of the combo. He deserves to be punished for that. Whatever punishment needs to be dealt out, he needs to be punished for that. Period. So I want to take that aside for 1 second, and I want to take what you just said, because I was thinking about that even on the way here. I feel like we have this thing in our community where we deify people.
Right.
And the reality is that a lot of people knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about inside people with the industry or whatever. Even the public knew what was going on. And we are guilty of allowing ourselves to think things are acceptable if it entertains us. But then when it hurts somebody, that's when everybody starts to separate themselves and say, you know what? And I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm going to keep this a buck. I'm talking about the everyday person. When something happens, then no. I can't tell you how many times I've been to places where I've been to great parties, and somebody saw a bunch of celebrities going to that door that nobody else is going in. And I'm enjoying myself in this section of the party that's a great party, but whoever I'm with is like, I need to go in that door. And I don't know how many times I've said, hey, look, you don't need to go in that door. And they gotta go in that door. They are screaming to go in that door.
You don't want to go in there.
And when they hear about, oh, this is what was happening behind the door, once again, some people might say, oh, yeah, that's too much for me. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm curious. I want to see. The point I'm making is that we allow this stuff to happen in our community a lot. We allow it to happen. And there are many layers to this. There's another layer I'm going to touch on. But when it comes to what's happening, to me, with Diddy, I just wonder, he deserves to be punished, obviously, for what he has done to women. If he's committed a crime, hey, look, punish him for committing a crime, fair enough. My question is, what is the line? What's the acceptable line? I mean, what is it? Is it is it him going to jail for the rest of his life? Is that going to make everybody, and that's what I'm wondering. Is it him? Is it him? Is it what happened with Epstein happening is that, now, to the victims, my heart goes out, and if that's what they want, then they deserve that. But to the everyday person, I ask you this: what is the acceptable line? Like, what is it? Because right now, where he's facing is he's at a point right now where he may never see the light of day again. He's in his mid-50s. You give him 15-year minimum, he's out in his 70s if he's lucky.
Yeah, this shit got real.
If he's lucky.
This shit got real for Diddy.
It is. So to me, it's one of those things that I think we as a society have got to...
Plus, he got a lot of shit on a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. He's in a very dangerous position right now.
And I'm gonna say, there's two more layers I gotta touch on, and I'm sorry, I gotta touch on this, y'all. Please indulge me with this. The second layer is what you said earlier about racial disparity. Mm-hmm. We know in rock and roll, sex, drugs, and money, it is celebrated. Yeah. All right. It is celebrated.
I'm glad you brought it up because I read a story and did research on a story. Yeah, I think it was Mick Jagger who was fucking his friend's daughter.
Don't even get me started on it. It's like I mean the point.
Jerry Lee Lewis married
it's
a 15-year-old.
Yeah, I mean even they said with Elvis Presley. I mean the point is that the music industry in general has reveled in this, and the audience, I should say, has reveled in it. And once again...
But it's going to be like that. That's one thing that black people shouldn't do. Get comfortable in somebody else's home.
And listen, that might be the greater point right there, to be honest with you.
The entertainment industry is not our home.
That might be the greater
their
point.
Shit.
That might be the greater point. A lot of us get
comfortable over here and thinking that we can do what they do. We can't.
Yeah.
And they're going to let us know fast. You're not us.
Let me tell you.
They not like us.
Yeah, it really
do what they doing, bro.
It just really bothers me that we have become complicit with a lot of behavior. Mm-hmm. And once again, when it's framed in a certain way, we distance ourselves from it as if we did not push it. Now, and I'm not talking about the women who got assaulted. I am not talking about the people who got, violent. I'm not talking. I'm a girl dad. We don't play that at all. But all that rest of it, the rest of it. Now, the last layer, and I gotta say this: the last layer touches on something you said. Now, obviously, y'all know I try to frame things differently for my man, but in spirit, it's there in spirit. We are losing people, y'all. And I don't want to put Diddy on a pedestal that I'm going to put some of these other names, but I need to say this because we're losing people.
We in danger right now, even in the industry.
I grew up on Bill Cosby.
Even in the industry.
We're losing it. I grew up on Bill Cosby. And you're going to tell me that there's a point in my life that I can't support Cosby anymore? I grew up on Michael Jackson. There's a point in my life that I can't support Michael no more? I grew up on
Diddy.
I grew up. No, I ain't even get to Diddy. I grew up on God. I'm just. It's bothering my soul. I grew up on what's the name? Whitney Houston. I grew up on Whitney Houston. And you telling me I can't because of this? It's like we are just losing people left and right, and it's just like you step back. Now, don't get me wrong. The actions of the individuals are the actions of the individuals. Should they be punished? Yeah. If they did something wrong, yeah. But the reality is, it seems to me, if you just really open your mind and pay attention to this, every time we have something, it's like, oh, we had something, and then you turn around, and it's like, oh, wait a minute. We don't have that no more. Actually, it's not cool anymore. It's
turns to had.
Yeah, and it's just
had something.
And it's like, and it really, and I hate to say this, man, and once again, and I am not saying that Michael Jackson should be Diddy I mean, yeah, and it's just, you just get to a point where you just have to wonder, like, what is it about,
just came out
like, our community? Like, I remember Martin had his moment. Yeah. Remember Eddie Murphy had his moment. Like, it's just like everybody we have on some level gets put in this cancel culture into the point where we can't even support the people. Like, I mean, Are we all just sinners? I mean, I don't even.
They'll judge us for supporting this person.
You know, I'm gonna even go. I'm gonna end it with this. Crazy. Because I do know I can go all day. Remember that there was a project that they were doing on Martin Luther King. Mm-hmm. And somebody was like, "Oh, wait, we're not gonna touch on the indiscretions that he might have had in his marriage." Martin Luther King. We were told that we should.
When I saw Selma, I ain't gonna lie, yo.
It's like
when I saw Selma, I was like, Martin had bitches.
Like I said, I'm being serious. But it's just like, think about. I mean, I just feel like, listen, and I hate to get all deep with this and anything, but the reality is that does Diddy deserve to get punished? Yes. You know, as to what extent, that's what we need to talk about. We do have to just step back and kind of wonder, what is it about our people that when we hit the pinnacle and we get to a point where we really are like, yo, look at the greatness. It's like the BS is right around the corner.
It overshadowed.
And there's a whole communities that just they even if the BS is around the corner, it almost gets brushed off. Yeah. It's like, it is what it is, whatever.
Yeah, it's overshadowed.
You know? So, I mean, I just, like I said, there's a part 2 to this conversation at some later point, but I just want everybody to just take a second and just ask yourself, like, why is it with our community? It just seems like when we get something good.
I know why.
You know? Yeah.
We're black.
I mean, hey, look, I want this podcast to go somewhere, so I don't want the algorithm the algorithm. It'd be like, look, this algorithm would be like, this podcast will only be seen by 5 people because of what we're talking about. But it is something to be said. Like I said, this is another conversation to be had. But the immediate thing is that while we are reveling, while some people are reveling and all this on this, just ask yourself, like, can we afford to continue to see our people who we celebrate, who, by the way, we knew had flaws. We didn't know. We knew they had flaws.
Said,
can we?
With that being said, should we support Diddy?
I mean, no, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not
saying support what he did. I'm saying support him in this time.
Well, I'll say this. Because there was battery involved, I don't think we can support him because of that.
But they're not even talking about the battery.
However,
they're talking about a whole bunch of other shit.
I hear what you're saying. What I'm saying is that you don't have to celebrate the downfall of a person to support. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, I'm saying that all wrong.
You don't have to celebrate their downfall.
You don't have to. No. I'm saying you don't have to.
Everybody's celebrating his downfall.
I'm sorry. I'm saying you can just say nothing if you want. You can just say, like I said, and this does not apply to the victims. I want to be very, very clear. This doesn't apply to the victims. But I'm saying that sometimes not saying anything is better than, like I said, the victims are completely different. But sometimes when we on the outside are like we want Diddy to, I'm like, you know what? Honestly speaking, just take a step back and just ask yourself, why do you want Diddy to fall? Yeah. If it's because of the battery and everything, I get that. But if it's because of the parties and the this and the that, and like I said, there's things that have nothing to do with people being harmed. Let's not sit here and act like sex, drugs, and money in the part of the world.
Let me say, the New York District Attorney is a clown to me.
Like I said, because there's battery involved, I can't. I'm not going that far.
They're not talking about battery though. No. They're talking about freak offs.
I mean, here's the thing: the freak offs are just. Think of it as like the cherry on top. That's what they're getting to attract you to the case. The case opened up because of the battery.
Because of the battery. Okay,
so that's why
stick to the battery.
But see, that's the thing though. And
why are you bringing up freak offs?
Because that attracts people to the case.
Yeah, but that's goofy though.
But see, this is why I think that there needs to be a part 2, because we can talk about this all day. I don't think this is about the battery, nor do I think this is about the freak offs, nor do I think it's about anything like that. I think the reality is, and I think Martin Lawrence or somebody said it in their comedy routine, there is something that Hollywood, that fame does to our community. And Martin talked about it in a stand-up, and I think that there's a point where our celebrities and stars, they get to a place, I don't know if it's a box that's below or above them, but they just break out that box. You know, like look at Kanye when he went on his rant. Whether positive or negative, however you look at it, it's like they just blow up. And as soon as they blow up, guess what happens? We always end up here.
Because as black people, we get too comfortable in his business and we start to think we're as equal as them, and they want to show us that we're not.
And I guess my question is that when we say that they, you know, I think we have to also take a step back and say that we contribute to the they thinking that this person and what they do is untouchable and valuable. We contribute to it too. And that's the part where I'm like, I don't want to just sit here and say the mysterious man, because the reality is, once again, everyone knew what was happening with R. Kelly. We all saw the dang tape. But we still stepped to the name of love. Everyone knows Diddy had a show on MTV where he's telling people to get cheesecakes across the damn town.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what I mean.
You know, I'm saying I'm saying we feed the
At the end of the day, that's the problem. Like,
yeah.
when we get to a certain level, we get comfortable.
Yeah, nah.
It's pretty much like this. Like, this is my home.
Yeah.
But the only person that can walk around here in their drawers is me.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So that's all they showing that's all they showing the black community in the entertainment business. We'll allow you in our house, but you can't walk around in your drawers. And we get up there and we start wanting to walk around in our drawers, and some of us butt naked, and then they gotta let us know, I gotta put you out. This is my house.
There it is.
That's that simple.
There it is.
So to all the black people in the entertainment game, whether it's sports, whether it's movies, TV, music, whatever, if you're an executive, whatever it is, it's not our house. It's their house. Keep your fucking clothes on.
Yes.
Don't walk around in your drawers, because once you walk around in the drawers, you're getting put out.
Preach.
Alex, what's on the menu, buddy?
Since we're talking about freaky stuff, Shannon Sharp, his former stylist, says that the IG lives were fake.
Yeah, I want to skip that. I don't got time for Shannon Sharp. Fucking more. I don't got time for it.
Hey, if you ask me,
listen. That was the gay dude he fired though.
So you talking trash? Yeah. No, I'm not. No credibility.
I mean, honestly, I'll be the first to tell you. I think whether they fake or real, I think Unc got it on that one.
Yeah.
Fake or not, Unc got it on that one.
At the end of the day, Shannon Sharp, you was fucking. Like, move on. What's next?
All right. Well, you know, we're talking about how all our heroes going. Well, heroes. Let me choose a different word. All our celebrities going down. So is the golden age of music gone as well?
I think black music in danger. I'm sorry. I think black music is seriously in danger, bro. Like, we don't have no B out here. We don't have. We got Cowboy B. I don't know what's going on right now.
That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. I think, you know,
the golden era of music is like it's
so we got the 90s. That's the
90s, early 2000s,
late 90s, early 2000s to me.
But now,
you know what? I mean, I'm gonna tell you. What's the name of that dude? Rob. What's his name, man? Rob something. Rod Wave or Rod Wave. Rod Wave.
Sorry, Rod, we old niggas. Sorry.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Hey, Rod, you know, it's all love. Shit. Man, so something interesting I noticed. He had a concert at the stadium downtown. What's the name of the stadium, man? What's the name of the
Capital One?
Capital One, the bank. So he had a concert at the bank. And I mean, I only go to watch my boys. So let's be clear. I'm a New York Knicks fan. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a Knicks fan. But I got nothing but love for the Wizards though. Anyway, he had a concert that damn near sold out. So think about that. I'm sitting here trying to get this dude's name right, and he's at a concert at the bank that sells out. So what I'm saying is this. I think about our parents, and they were like, yo, when hip hop was coming up, they thought all the good music died. I think our era, we look to the 90s and the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, and we think all the contemporary music died. My point is, I don't think we're the ones who can make that call anymore. I think our music is dying. What we love is dying. And that sucks. I mean, I truly believe that, you know, I mean, look, I'm working on just opening up a restaurant and a bar. I'm going to let y'all know a little bit more about that. We're going to bring that back. Anyway, enough of that commercial. So my point is that I just think our generation, it's like, it just feels so crazy that we just don't have any of our music. And I feel like that's what you're talking about. Like the older generation, you know, may Frankie Beverly rest in peace, you know, that, you know, they still had their forefathers touring, doing shows, you know, all. I know, Frankie Beverly. Like, I think that, but you know, even Go-Go, man. I remember a day when Go-Go was all over the place, and now, you know, I don't know what's up with the Huckabucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's up.
Dang, did you say that?
No, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's up with Essence. I don't like. My point is,
you just made me feel.
I know. But my point is that, listen, let me be clear. My point being is that I feel like what bothers us is not so much the contemporary music, because you know what, we're old enough at a point where the contemporary music is not even for us, so we just got to accept that. I think what bothers us is that the music that we grew to know and love is just not being made anymore.
Yeah, it's not being made.
And that's a struggle. But I'll tell you this, man. I saw somebody post something about LL Cool J's new album. That joint isn't that bad. It's just the reality is it just doesn't fit anywhere for this younger generation, so it's not getting that love.
And
because for us, there's no place that it fits, it lines up.
Not even on
it's
radio.
Like we don't know where to put it, but it's actually a decent album. So I think that the sad part is that we just don't have the distribution channels to appreciate our music.
So
that's the problem. We don't have the labels. We don't have
labels.
People don't listen to radio.
Atlantic just did. Atlantic just fired like 70 people or some shit. Like
I know. And to my folks in Atlanta, in
Atlanta Records, you know.
I'm with y'all. I'm with y'all in spirit.
Feet, my nigga. It's time for you to get out there and do your own thing.
But you know what the crazy thing is, though? I hate to say it. The same thing is happening in the TV industry. It was already happening in the music industry. We're in a society right now where everything is point to point in social media. And the truth is that you really needed labels to be curators and to tell us what was kind of dope, you know, which sucked because in some levels you couldn't get stuff, you know, but it was great because we got the stuff that we could hang on to. So we are just of an era that has gone and passed. And maybe what needs to happen is we need to find more ways to preserve. You know, or maybe we do a show where we do focus on what's still around and amplify. Maybe that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
Because to your point, my brother, I mean, it's hard out here, man. It's hard out here.
I think that at this point, that was a great point you made about the age frame. When the music is because I remember when hip hop first started and Don Cornelius didn't like it on Soul Train.
Exactly, bro.
I don't understand it. I don't know where it's going. I don't know why they putting that shit on my show.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then hip hop was big, so now it's like we're Don Cornelius now.
We're Don Cornelius.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand half of what.
Yeah, I don't know none of it.
Exactly.
I don't know what it's doing.
It sounds alright.
Now,
the beat sounded.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you this though. If you take that to another level and say that some of the messaging might be a little crazy and there's just not enough balance, which we've all heard 1,000 times, I think that is definitely something that needs to continually be said. Like, you know, I just feel like I don't have a problem with the people that raunchy and wild. I just feel like the fact that we just don't have enough positive music
some of that
being pushed and pushed
some
and
of
pushed.
that some
You know, I think.
Have you heard this song? I gotta pull it up.
Now, is it positive or raunchy?
It's raunchy.
Oh. Well, I already know raunchy's out. I thought you were gonna do something positive for me, man. So, don't play that.
No. This is what I mean. This is
of what?
Copyright.
Yeah, and the algorithm, bro. So you're gonna mess this whole block up. Just tell us the lyrics, man.
It's called "Coochie Like Apple Pie."
Oh, okay. We understand what song.
You heard that?
No.
Coochie like Apple Pie.
I probably what?
Coochie
Like Apple Pay?
You can bleep it out.
So she's selling it. Okay.
No, you can bleep it out on the podcast if they won't hear.
Hey yo, that's kind of witty. Alright, okay, alright, that's enough. You know what's kind of funny though? I comment
so
on
I
this.
had a like what? That's what I mean. Like okay, so I had this conversation already. But where do we go after that? As far as hip hop.
You know,
you really want to see porn star?
I don't want to see porn rap. Sam about to be shooting all the porn rap.
And he's not talking about me. He's talking about the camera guy. Hey, you're not talking about this Sam. You're talking about the camera guy.
That's what's coming next. What's coming?
We're going back.
Going back to what?
We're reverting.
We're going back to Queen Latifah and MC Light.
Yes.
I would love to see so.
You know what? I think
Fox and Brown, get ready, baby.
You know what the problem is? I think the problem is that such a tough statement to make.
Sexy shit, right?
Like, you know that song Common said I used to love her? You know that song, where Common says hip hop went to all those places?
I think I need to know what happened. They need to do Brown Sugar too.
All right,
with
they
Sanaa
do.
And Tay Diggs.
I think
we need to bring hip hop back.
I think hip hop went to the adult venues and it never left. And I think right now there's an entire generation that, I hate to say it, that's the only hip hop they know. Like they're hip. Now here's something cool. A lot of these young kids, they like the old stuff, but the reality is these new age
I haven't met a young who like new stuff.
A lot of the young kids, let me be clear, they appreciate it, but they know that they're not going to hear that at their parties. I mean, have you ever went to one of these parties with these young kids?
I haven't been out. I don't know.
Let me tell you, this guy. So he going to First Friday with me in a couple weeks. That's neither here nor there. I need listen. We need to cut down on that baby oil you got in the closet. So either way, I would say this: they don't even dance the way we dance. Like I remember back, like I've seen, obviously I'm around, my nephews, nieces, everybody, and the reality is they don't even dance with each other like we used to, man. Like they just get up in the middle of the, just go and just they don't, it's like they don't do none of that, man. They just get in the middle of a circle and just jump on each other.
Oh, my sexy shit.
Oh, and half these clubs, and people talk about it. Half these clubs, they don't even have dance. You all right over there, man? Hold on, get your mic.
Don't edit this out.
Hold on, you got a whole lot going on.
See, once I
started talking about baby oil, you just lost it over there, didn't you, bro?
I got it. Edit this out.
You see what baby oil did to everybody in our community right now? God. So anyway, man.
Good.
But yeah, I mean, they were talking about the fact that they don't even have dance floors no more. So it's like I guess the point I'm making is that what kind of music is there to be made when they don't even have dance floors anymore? I mean,
I haven't been to. I don't know. I don't know. The more y'all talk about outside, the more I'm scared to go.
Well, that's not why I want you to go outside.
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there. But I mean,
have you been to the club?
Well, I didn't say I'm taking you to the club, man. I'm taking you to the place where people of our age hang out and people, and communicate with each other.
Okay, you take me where niggas be yawning around about 10:30. Okay.
All right. Do you see this? He I don't know why you're so worried about this, man. So, but either way,
I'm coming. I'm going. I'm coming outside.
What we got next, man? What we got next, bro?
I'm coming outside.
I tell you, I'm glad he got rid of that couch, y'all, because that was suspect.
Fresh shape up and everything.
That couch was suspect.
We're going to go for your topic, since,
What? We're not going to talk about the club thing?
Nah.
Oh,
actually. Well, yeah, DC, we know. DC is a party city. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, all right. No, I can't
Yeah.
talk about it. You want me to talk about it?
Yeah.
All right. So.
Because you was going to the Ritz.
I had a question. No, I went to the Ritz. I went to the Ritz, DC Live, all them joints. I guess my question. Rose Bar? Isn't Rose Bar still around?
I've never been in.
Yeah, of course. You've
I
never been there, right? Of course you've never been there. Nah, I mean, I guess my question is this. Would you say, this is more of just a general combo, would you say that DC is becoming a party town that rivals Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, and LA in terms of a town that people look at, or Houston, that, hey, I'm going there to party? Like, do you think DC has cracked that? Because remember now, DC used to be real stuffy, or New York. Like, it used to be a real stuffy town. Now it feels like every 2 or 3 weeks, there's like an event that black people just congregate, and and they just come to party. Like, do you think DC has become that, or what do you think? I mean, this is just an opinion.
You be outside.
Oh, God. What about you, man? What you think? Do you think?
I'm not outside no more. I'm already feeling my age. But
all right, change the topic.
Do I think DC is a party city? I think it's getting there. It's getting to the point.
DC been a party town.
No.
What did it change?
I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is that if you compare it to, like you say, Atlanta, Miami, it's not Miami. You don't go to DC and thinking that you're about to see what you see in Miami.
Well, I mean,
that's a different experience. That's a totally different experience.
Well, you're talking about seeing what you see. I'm talking about partying.
Not
like,
really.
do you think that people fly here? Like think about this. It's like,
Vegas, no. From somebody that, Miami ain't fucking with DC when it comes to the nightlife. Sorry.
Ain't that? That's why I bring this up, because it's kind of interesting, because it seems Miami has that image, but DC,
it has the image because
oh my God.
When you think of Miami, you think about all the exotics in the beach.
Yeah, South Beach and everything.
Somebody that been back and forth to Miami, their nightlife is not like DC nightlife. Sorry.
I know. That's why I had to ask this question.
New York shit not like that, or Houston. None of them. New York? No, the fuck is not.
Nah, he might be going a little hard with New York. But I'm gonna say this though.
Like New York.
But remember that New York is like 10 times bigger than DC. But the nightlife though, I think people from New York travel to DC to party probably more than people travel to New York to party. And I know it sounds crazy, but it really feels like when
DC nightlife is like nationwide known.
Let me ask you a question.
I must be outside.
No, you ain't been outside. You might either that or you ain't been outside.
Let me ask you a question. Even when you were outside, right? Ask yourself this question. How often did you go up to New York for a special weekend, a special event, a special anything, compared to like people from New York were coming down here to go to the Loves and go to the DC Lives? It's like, think about that. Like, I mean,
DC nightlife.
Biggie, how was Homecoming?
DC nightlife had a reality show.
Like DC.
Mark Barnes and Taz had a reality show.
The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Nobody's nightlife is like this. Now that's one thing I can say. Nobody nightlife like DC nightlife, bro.
I think.
Go outside.
Yeah, I think. No, I don't think. But I know you guys don't go out.
Even though we was talking about Diddy earlier, Diddy was taking shit from here, taking it to New York. Like, y'all ain't doing what DC doing. This is what DC doing down there.
So you trying to say DC was doing the loop?
Nah, that's
the guy, right? But you know what though? I'm gonna tell you what sets DC apart. And I'm gonna be very clear. I'm not out there like that either. So I'm gonna be clear about this. I think that unlike Atlanta, Miami, and all these other places,
Atlanta like DC. Atlanta got better strip clubs. That's their nightlife.
That's probably it. Yeah, the adult joints. Yeah,
like what we do here to dress up to go to clubs and look fresh to go to clubs. They do that in Atlanta to go to strip clubs.
Yeah.
The nightlife, when it comes to clubs and partying and lounges and all that, Atlanta not even fucking with DC.
I think DC.
Nobody's fucking with DC.
Honestly, I think DC wins when it comes to where grown professional black people want to come.
Why
to
they had
Atlanta.
A lot of those.
Why did they had a CBC in?
Yeah,
why wouldn't they had a CBC in Atlanta or had a CBC in New York or had a CBC in Houston?
Well, Congress is here.
Because they know here it's gonna be not really. You can have anything for Congress anyway.
Yeah, that's true too.
Anyway,
but you're right though. DC,
but they have it here. Why wouldn't you have it in Atlanta, in Black Hollywood? All the black people will congregate at. No, you have it here where the White House at. This is the #1 party town in the country.
Let me tell you, man.
Period.
When Kamala wins, when
that happens.
First of all, the inauguration, when she wins, it's going to be partying all over the city. Well, people are going to be flying in for that. And then, oh God, inauguration?
They probably shut this joint down more than they shut down
the Rock. People were just throwing parties.
It's probably going to be bigger than Barack. It's probably going to be bigger than Barack.
And we got to give...
Nah, bro, I'm telling you. It's the first black woman.
Black woman?
It's probably
God, going to be bigger than Barack.
And she's an AKA... And she's
okay, never mind.
Bruh, you crazy, bruh.
It is. I mean,
it's you crazy. They come from overseas for this. It's about to be on.
Let me tell you, I'm gonna go ahead and move.
It's about to be on.
So what we got next, man?
It's about to be on. Shout out, damn. Now I'm coming outside with Kamala, bro.
Kamala's bringing him out. Kamala, I'm gonna need you to win.
When the next
I'm gonna need y'all to vote for Kamala. He need to come out.
I'm in the gym heavy than the motherfucker. I'm dropping. I'm out here. My man Marcus Porter, he the head coach over at Kip. Hey, I'm coming outside, bro. I know you know all the places that I'm coming outside.
Man.
So for our last topic.
Yeah, what we got, man?
What's on the menu?
One for Pheez.
What?
Easy.
LeBron is in his 22nd year.
Yep.
Shout out to Bron. Bron getting ready. Hold on, let me get ready. Because Bron getting ready for his 22nd season. We're going to win the championship this year, the Lakers. Bron ain't going to play with him on his first game. Everything's good for me right now.
I have a quick hot take on it.
Please don't talk nothing bad about LeBron.
It ain't bad. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Please.
After year 23, he retired. Yeah. That's his number.
Yeah. He gone.
Wait, hold on. What's his number?
23. Okay. Jordan's still the GOAT. But anyway, we talking about LeBron.
So thank you for tuning into the Big Pheez podcast this week. I feel all the negative energy. See LeBron come up and start hating. LeBron come up. It's all good.
I just asked what the man's number was. That's all I said.
He just inherited another man's number.
Just saying. I mean, he could have stayed with 6, I guess. I mean, did he have 6 for a little while? You got that jersey?
Y'all have a good night.
Take care, y'all.
All right.